So we all know the Pova lineup is heavily focused on battery, and coming off reviewing the Pova 5G, at first I thought, well, the Neo is basically the 5G on a budget. But now I know it's more like the Pova 2 on a budget. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here are the specs of the Pova Neo, and quickly you realize that the only thing that really stands out is that 6000 mAh battery. But before we talk on that, let me tell you my experience with this phone. Starting with the design, it's a matte plastic back, and I actually prefer it to the glossy Pova 5G. It's more toned down and minimal, but looks good in this black color. It's not exactly exciting, but it's matte, so I like it. It has the usual ports and I/O, except it has a fingerprint sensor at the back, which took a while for me to get used to, but in reality, I actually kind of prefer it because I don't accidentally touch it while holding the device, like I do with phones where the sensor is on the side. It also has a micro USB port, sadly, not Type-C. And I think I got a comment one time of someone asking why, we like Type-C over micro USB. And for me, there are two reasons. One is convenience. A lot of tech products these days come with USB-C. So to be able to have just one cable for all of your devices, I think definitely is a necessity. And then the second is simply just speed. USB-C are actually faster in transferring than micro USB, up to 20 times faster. So there you go. And also we have a mono downward firing speaker as well as one microphone on here. And I think that covers build and design. It's actually a pretty tall phone, but I was still satisfied with the feel in the hand. It's a 6.8-inch 720p LCD display and has a 120Hz touch sampling rate. And for a second during the unboxing, I actually thought it was refresh rate I saw, but no, this has a regular 60Hz refresh rate. The display isn't bad, but it's pretty average. It also comes with a water drop style notch and a sizable bottom chin. It's decently bright outside, kind of usable, and it's a fairly color accurate panel. The display is just like the design, not exciting, but works. The phone's processor is also not that exciting. It's the Helio G25, and yes, you wouldn't be getting flagship level speed here. Apps take a second or two to open, it can't run on too many apps simultaneously, and it's also not a gaming focused device. You can't play heavy titles on here. But again, remember I said it's like the Pova 2 on a budget. So if you're getting this phone, you're not looking for Tecno's flagship experience. And to be honest, it's actually not that bad. With me using up to 5 different applications simultaneously, I didn't have any real issues. No app closed on me and none restarted either. So I would say if you can avoid too many heavy applications running at the same time, cleaning up your phone as well regularly, deleting, making sure you have enough storage space left, I think this phone would actually do fine. Now my unit comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. It also comes with Android 11 out of the box and would most likely remain that way. We've also got iOS 7.6, which is, the old style for those wondering, but we still get features like peek proof, theft alert, one-handed mode, and screen recording. But no, we don't get Ella, the voice assistant. The cameras on here are also decent, slightly above average in my opinion. There are 2 cameras on the rear, but really it's just one. And you know the vibes. Decent amount of light equals very decent photos. Let me know what you think about the photos and video you see on your screen. And then we have the main highlight of the Pova Neo, the battery. It's a 6000 mAh battery like I said earlier, and it's definitely a lot and you'd enjoy battery life on here. I charge this phone once every 2 days and I think that's super impressive. It also has an 18-watt charger in the box, and I didn't really take note of how long it takes to charge, but my guess is somewhere between 2.5 hours and 3 hours. I really did just plug it in whenever I felt like. So yeah, I think if you're someone who's like heavily interested in battery performance, then this is definitely one you should look at. So in summary, 720p display, cameras that aren't bad, average performance-wise, and definitely most important of them all is its world-class battery life. All that for about 77,000 naira. So I guess the question now is, how much do you care about battery? Really, I think at that price point, you would struggle to find any other phone that has that good a battery life. So yeah, that's the Pova Neo. It's heavily focused on battery life, but manages to do okay in every other category. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you when you see me.